Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions with a bunch of the stuff that I picked up from the Sephora sale. My video is already up. I look a little crazy, but I just have my clips in. I did already attempt to film this video once and it was a mess. The brows were a mess because I did use a brow pencil. We'll get into that a little later on. Everything was a hot mess. So we're redoing it. It started pouring when I was filming the last one and now it's beautiful outside. And you know, I'm feeling the very cozy vibes. I've just got the door open. You can see my backyard back there. But yeah, I am super excited. I'm going to try some new products with you guys. So if you guys would like to see that, just keep on watching. So I do want to go ahead and mention the brows. So I did use my brow pen from Urban Decay, my holy grail. Mine is in the shade Brown Sugar. But I used this. Okay, so this is what I used in the last video. This is the Too Faced Fluff and Hold Laminating Brow Wax. So here's the packaging. In the last video, I thought I hated it. But I really did. I thought I hated it. But I think I love it. So I used it with a pencil. And I don't know if it's that it doesn't work with pencils or I just suck at doing pencil brows. So I'm better with the brow pen. But with the brow pen, it is, I mean, my eyebrows are stuck. They're not moving. I just tried to move one and it won't even move when I try to do it. But yeah, I did really enjoy this and I want to keep playing around with it. So what I'm about to use here is not new. This is the CoverGirl Lid Lockup. This is a really good primer. I've got my Starbucks this time, so it's gonna be a better video. So while I'm doing my makeup, I am using this Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm Lip Treatment in the shade Mango. Oh, it's so yummy. I think I like this shade a little bit better than the Watermelon Kiss. I did order this one. It wasn't in my haul. I ended up ordering another one. And that package just came in today. I love these. They have such a cooling sensation. That was a little too much. The one thing is, if you do put a little too much, they do goop up, at least for me, a little bit in here. So here are the two shades I have. This one has like a little sheen in it. I love it. I think I like this color better, but like the scent better. While I'm doing my eyes, this is nothing new. I just want my moisturizer to sit. So this is the Tatcha Dewy Cream. This is like water for your skin in a jar. I usually do use a generous amount. You don't need this much, but I just let it sit and soak up because I have super dry skin. So while that's sitting, moving on to the eyes, I am using this new Pat McGrath Labs Artistry palette. This is the Celestial Nirvana palette. This is so pretty. I mean, look at those shades. It's such a beautiful color story. You get the green, purple, blue, pink, red. I feel like I want to go a bronzy route with this. Okay, so I think the route I'm gonna go is I'm gonna start with this shade. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit. I'll zoom you in. Okay, now that we're all close and personal. And I'm just going to pop that into my crease. The reason I'm using a brush like this is because I really want to be precise with where I'm putting the color so it does not get out of hand. I'm kind of just laying down the transition for this look. I do wish that there was a little bit of a lighter color, like a lighter nude or neutral color. Okay, so there is that color laid down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, I'm picking up a little bit on a new brush and I'm just going to start blending that upwards by tapping. Taking a clean brush and continuing to tap upwards. Brows are a little strong today. Picking up a little more of that shadow and just continuing to diffuse. What I will say is I feel like it's showing up a bit darker than I thought it would. Maybe not. I'm now going to go in with the deeper brown shade. I'm going to apply this out here in the outer V very slowly, and I'm going to work in sections. Make sure it's in the socket out here and going to blend in just a little bit. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the lighter color. I feel like we need more extension out here. These shadows are very, very pigmented. I'm going to stop there because I don't want that to drag up too much. I'm just going to diffuse it with the first brush and diffuse it into the socket. So here are the options I'm thinking for the lid. For the lid, I'm going in with this shade here. I'm going to load up my brush. I'm just going to go in. Okay. Well, that sure has payoff. And I'm going to go into like the empty spots here on the lid. That is so pretty. I am going to use a little of my MAC Fix Plus with this shade. I want to try it with my finger on this eye. Oh my god. I'm gonna go in with a bit of this shade, and that's the Super Gold shade, and I'm just going to put that on top. I feel like that gave it what it needed. Going in with a little more of that brown out here. I feel like it just needs more. To fix up the mess out here, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder and just go through here. It's really gonna help to clean that up. So it's really pretty, right? But I feel like I need to try it more with other looks and try other colors, because I feel like I can achieve this with palettes I have in my collection. Man, I don't know. Okay, so I probably should have done something more fun. I'm gonna reuse it. I'm gonna do some more looks with it because I've seen people use this and do really fun looks. I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this red, just a tiny bit on my brush. This might help the look. I mean, the shadows work beautifully. They do. The only reason I didn't do anything fun is because it doesn't really match what I'm wearing. But now that I add this red here, I feel like adding that red gave it something. I think it's pretty. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna try more fun looks with it, and I feel like that will really help. I feel like this look calls for a wing. So this is new to me. It's been used by a lot of people. It's been around the block for a while. This is the Inglot eyeliner, the gel eyeliner. It's in a set with its, I literally bought this back in New York, so I've had this since April, haven't used it yet. A fresh gel liner is so satisfying. Okay, so I am just going to, whoa, holy creamy. All right, so I am going to line my lash line. That is so pigmented and so creamy. I feel like this would go over glitters really nicely. The way that just glides on, I feel like I need a wing. Do I need a wing? Let's do it. I've not done a wing with gel liner since like middle school. I feel like we just transported back to 2016 really quickly. It is so soft that if you put your brush in, it literally like digs in there. It's very pigmented. That is an extended wing, but do you see how black this is? Ooh, girl. This eyeliner is so easy to work with, and it does have a fast dry down time. Okay, this is amazing, but I don't know that I'm the biggest fan anymore of like gel eyeliners like this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dip into that really dark brown shade. I'm just gonna like smoke it out. Like, I love shadow wings, but I don't know that I love like eyeliner wings anymore. I think that looks better. Do you agree? Disagree? How are you feeling? I think that looks better. I'm moving on from these eyes. All right, y'all, I'm ready to move on from the eyes. So I'm gonna zoom you out a little bit. Okay, so starting with the face, I'm going to use this Refi primer. This is the Face Primer Glow and Sculpt. It's in the shade Clear. I didn't realize that there were any other shades. So it has like this rolly thing, which is not entirely sanitary, but whatever. So you just squeeze it out. Squeeze out the product like that. Oh. That feels good. Allie's calling per usual.
I don't know what we think.
You don't like it?
What do you think?
I think a greener one would be prettier.
It is green. This is dark ass hunter green. Ah!
Alright, y'all, that is like, oh, it's so hydrating. It feels so good. I need to hydrate my skin. Okay, I'm now going to be using this new NARS foundation. It's new to me. This is the Light Reflecting Foundation. I got mine in the shade Gobi. It looks a little light. They're pretty known to oxidize. This is like liquidy. They're pretty known to oxidize, so it may not matter. So I just fixed my clips. I am going to, let's start with 2 pumps. It is like super runny. It looks a little light, but it's probably going to oxidize. Alright, I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and pounce that into the skin. I don't like the smell of that. I can get past smells, but I don't like it. Does not smell very good. So there is the bottom right half of my face done. I think this looks super pretty and natural. We'll have to see how it continues to wear. And it did end up matching a little bit better after it had dried for a second. The scent does dissipate, the scent that I don't like. Because like I just did it again, I'm like, ew. Alright, and a little bit on the forehead. It blends really easily. I don't know, we'll have to see how it wears. I don't know if it knocks my Dior or my KVD out of the park. I apologize for the lighting change, nothing I can help. unfortunately. It's all blended in. I can't really feel anything on my skin. It feels like I have nothing on. It's super thin, super natural looking. Like it literally just looks like my natural skin. We'll just have to see how that wears. I'm now going to use this NARS cream bronzer. So this is in the shade Laguna 1. I'm going to use my e.l.f. complexion brush. It's nice. I like that. It kind of has like a red tint. It's super creamy, super pigmented too. Little goes a long way. I like that it's in like a little pot like this. I love my Makeup by Mario stick, but I feel like these are just like easier a little bit. It blends like butter. I love to bronze the crap out of my nose and underneath my chin. So usually from here I do cream blush, but the product that I'm going to use recommends that you do the powder and then the cream. So I'm going to do that after my face is all set in place. That's weird though, isn't it? I'm now going to go in with this Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. I have mine in the shade Honey. And I am just going to, I don't know how much you need. This might be way too much. But you live and you learn. I don't know how fast this dries. Hopefully not too fast. Now I'm nervous this is going to be super fast drying. So I always blend out the center of my face first. To let it sit a bit longer underneath the eye. Alright, now I'm going to blend out my under eye. Let's see. The shade is really nice and super brightening. I was actually shocked I wasn't like the second or third shade with this range. They have a ton of colors. Usually with concealers I'm like the second or third. Now the product that I'm literally like most excited about, this is the Givenchy Prism Libre powder in the shade Rose. Y'all, I have wanted to try this for so long. So it's like their pink powder. So I'm going to go in with my puff, pat some on the back of my hand. I'm going to go in. The rain is starting again. That is so smooth. Stop right now. Y'all, I'm impressed. Okay, I love that. I look like I have a filter on my skin. So pretty. This is gonna be a go-to product for me from now on. Okay, I'm now gonna try out this new L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer in the shade Light. I'm gonna use one of my Morphe brushes. Alright, let's see. Oh girl, it is a good bronzer day. Oh yeah, this is so smooth. I love that color. This is affordable too. I feel like I usually prefer affordable bronzers over more expensive ones, like powder bronzers. But then in creams, I prefer the high end. There's one side bronzed. Okay. I'm like begging my camera or my battery to not die. I love bronzing my forehead. That's like literally one of my favorite steps. I feel like everything comes together. Yeah, this is good and it's affordable too. I love that. So now, oh my god, it's already disgusting. Now I'm gonna dabble into my new Patrick Ta blush palette. It is so pretty. Look at that. I'm so sorry if you can hear the rain, but I am going to go into, let's see, I'm going to go into this shade here. It's in the shade Giving Sunkissed. Okay. It has like a red undertone, so I feel like with this eye, ooh, girl. Okay. Yep. Love that. I blend it a little bit into the eye. Okay, so she is definitely giving Sunkissed. I just brought some of that red up here into my eye. Anyway, moving on to the cream, I'm going to use my new Refi brush, and for the powder I use my new Sephora Collection blush brush. Alright, so what you're supposed to do is do the cream on top. I don't know if it's supposed to add additional glow, but I'm here for it. It looks pretty. Yeah, this palette is amazing and I'm going to continue to buy them every time they release one. That is beautiful. So for highlight, I do have my Dior palette. So I am going to find my brush. I'm going to dip into this gold shade here and just see what happens. Okay, glow. Yeah, I see you there. I always put it on my forehead as well, and that's why right there, when I turn my head. When I dip the brush in, you can't even see the product when I dip the brush in, which means it's not super powdery, which I feel like highlight, that is a good thing. And I haven't been doing my Cupid's bow lately, but I'll do it. I'm now going to spray my face with this Lila B A Glow Face Mist. I've always wanted to try this. A little small for the price, but it's okay. Oh god. That spritzer is intense, but oh, the glow that just gave my skin. I'm gonna let that set for a little bit. Okay, so I did the lower lash line and tight line and waterline off of camera. So I do have a new mascara to try. This is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. I love tubing mascaras because they're like no mess. Okay, so after like further evaluation, I don't know if it's the palette, okay? I'm gonna continue to use it, but I'm definitely not in love with this eye look. I don't want to knock the palette until I do more looks with it, because I feel like I need to do something fun, as I've said before. I feel like for $82 it should be more, and like I was expecting so much out of Pat McGrath palettes, and I know it's not like her normal palettes, but still, you can't like I feel like if you make palettes, like the consistency, I don't know, it's fine, but it's just fine. I feel like honestly they weren't the most blendable shadows I've ever used either. Guys, I don't know. But let's talk about this mascara. This is so lengthening. I'm gonna do my bottom lash line as well. I know you can't really see the mascara, but this is really nice. I have a new pair of lashes from Juvia's Place. These are the Aziza lashes. I'm definitely gonna have to cut these. I know that for sure. But I wanna try something. I wanna try cutting from the inside so that I don't lose that like wing out there. Okay, so I'm starting with cutting off the first two clumps. Y'all, my lashes on the outside just literally want to point downwards. Okay, while the lash glue is getting tacky, I'm going to line my lips with the Morphe lip liner in the shade Honeymoon. I like that formula. Very creamy. It glides on so easy. I've never tried the Morphe lip liner, so this is new. I love this color and it was so easy to use. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and apply the first one. Kind of made them half lashes. It's not like super thin like my Kiss Lashes bands. If you struggle with lash application, I promise you, like, letting that stuff get so tacky makes it so easy. Alright, those are very pretty. I want to try one of these Ariana Grande liquid lipsticks. So this one is in the shade Hottie. I also have Yum, but I feel like Yum would be too dark for this lip liner. I love the applicator on these. It is like a perfect match to my lip liner. Well, so far so good with that formula. It is super thin and super comfortable so far. Alright, you guys, here is today's completed makeup look. I know it was kind of like a whirlwind getting here, but I think it's pretty. I think it turned out pretty. I really want to play with that palette some more because I want to love it so bad. I'm going to do some fun looks with it. I'll probably post like little videos on my TikTok and things. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to see more content from me. Comment down below any videos you'd like to see in the future and I can absolutely do that for you. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.